It started like any normal Tuesday in my neighborhood. The internet company was upgrading the fiber lines outside my house. I didn't think much of it until my HOA president walked outside staring directly at me. Karen hated anything she didn't approve personally. Even though the work was city approved, she acted like she owned the entire block. The second she saw those cables, she started complaining. She kept saying the cables were ruining neighborhood aesthetics. I tried explaining they were government-contracted fiber upgrades, but she wasn't listening to a single word. The installers left temporarily to grab additional equipment. The cable remained safely connected near my fence line. That should have been the end of the story. But 30 minutes later, Karen came back alone. And this time, she brought bolt cutters. That's when everything changed. She looked around once, then cut the line clean in half. She actually smiled after doing it, like she'd just won some neighborhood war. Inside my office, every security monitor suddenly disconnected. Then my backup alert system activated instantly. That's when I realized the line wasn't ordinary internet. The cable she destroyed belonged to a federally monitored emergency network expansion. My property hosted one of the relay points, and damaging it triggered an automatic federal response. Less than 30 minutes later, black SUVs rolled into the neighborhood. Everyone on the street stopped and stared. Karen had no idea who was coming for her. The agents walked directly to Karen's front porch. She opened the door, smiling at first, until she saw the badges. Suddenly, her confidence disappeared completely. The same woman screaming about HOA rules now looked absolutely terrified, and the whole neighborhood watched silently. The agents already had evidence before arriving. The damaged line automatically reported the exact interruption location, and nearby cameras recorded everything. Karen tried claiming she thought it was illegal HOA wiring, but nobody believed her excuse, especially after seeing the cutters in her hand. People who once supported Karen suddenly avoided eye contact. Nobody wanted involvement anymore. The street became completely silent. Meanwhile, I just stood on my porch holding coffee. I didn't say a word, because honestly, the situation explained itself. That night, the HOA scheduled an emergency meeting. For once, Karen wasn't leading it. She was the topic. Her chair at the front of the room stayed empty, and nobody rushed to defend her actions anymore. The power dynamic had completely changed. By morning, rumors spread everywhere. Karen was facing serious property damage claims, and she quietly resigned from the HOA board. Ironically, the neighborhood became calmer after that. No random fines, no surprise complaints, no HOA intimidation patrols. A few days later, the crews returned to finish the installation. This time, nobody interrupted them, not even once. After the agents left, Karen stayed inside for hours. For the first time, nobody came to support her. Even her closest HOA friends suddenly disappeared. By the next morning, the entire neighborhood Facebook group exploded. Everyone was talking about the federal vehicles parked outside Karen's house. The story spread faster than anyone expected. Neighbors who barely spoke to me before suddenly became friendly. A few even apologized for supporting Karen in past arguments. People finally realized how far she'd gone. Then things got worse for the HOA board itself. The damaged infrastructure repairs were incredibly expensive, and lawyers started asking difficult questions. An official federal inquiry letter arrived 2 days later. Suddenly, everyone who ignored Karen's behavior wanted distance from the situation. Nobody wanted responsibility anymore. Karen eventually hired an attorney, but by then, the evidence was already overwhelming. Security footage showed everything clearly. My cameras captured the entire incident from 3 different angles. The timestamps matched the federal outage alert perfectly. There was no denying what happened. The next HOA meeting turned into complete chaos. Residents demanded leadership changes immediately. People were tired of fear-based rules and constant harassment. Within weeks, the HOA leadership completely changed. The new board promised transparency and respect. Honestly, the neighborhood finally felt normal again. Karen thought cutting one cable would prove her authority. Instead, it destroyed her reputation overnight. And the neighborhood never looked at HOA power the same way again. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and subscribe for more crazy HOA battles every week. And tell me below where you're watching from.